Well, folks, it's Wednesday. Wednesday the, what is it now? 13th, isn't it? Yeah, Wednesday the 13th. We've had some fun and games in the markets. We've been doing all right, haven't we, really? The silver, the long worked. The gold short at 1760, the mid 1760 level has been working for a up to 10-point scalp. Lots of sideways action, so it's not been easy, that's for sure. Euro broke our support level, which has now become a resistance level, and that's worked quite well. So let's have a look. Where do we want to go? Let's go to the 1 hour chart. So that euro resistance level, as you know, is around sort of, well, it's around here, that 1575, 1570, 1590 area. And you can see quite clearly why I would have that as a resistance level when you look at the weekly, the 1 hour chart. I've got moving average resistance up there. I've got trend line resistance up there. And who knows, I might even have, no, I won't have fib resistance. I think that's going to be too low for fib resistance, but let's just put some fib levels on there just to see where our fib levels are in case we were to break higher, which I very much doubt. There we go, there's my first fib level, and I will take a second one from, I'm going to take it from there, just below the 61.8. That, whoops, not quite right. That looks like a good one because we had a spike up, so clearly some very aggressive sellers came in at that level. So I quite like the look of that one. Oh, it's not working. Need to open that out a bit. Give me a sec. Problem is I scrunch my charts up so much, I cram a lot of data in, and then I can't quite pinpoint the candle. Anyway, we're looking good. The resistance level is working. Today's high is 115.70, but if you have a position on from earlier in the week when the market really did test those up at that resistance level, you can see my second set of fibs that I've taken from that spike high gives us a, let me do a grab here, gives us a Fibonacci level, the first 23.6% Fibonacci level at 115.78. So it's kind of bang in the middle of my resistance area, and it's holding. So for now, we'll see if the market turns down. We're clearly in a negative trend when you look at the hourly chart. This to me looks like a consolidation phase in that bear trend as long as we hold below that resistance level. So it's all kind of working out as it should do. Let's go on to the Japanese yen, which I had resistance up around sort of, I think it was 113.65.75, wasn't it? Anyway, we've been up as far as, 113.70, let me check it. Not far off, 113.70, 113.80 was my resistance level, my potential sell level. 113.76 is the high, so 113.77 is actually the high. Bang on that number. And of course, we've turned around and come down. So that could barely be more perfect. Picking the exact high for the day yet again. I think you know that that's a bit of a speciality of mine. I could even call this a double top. Yeah, I could argue for a very small double top. Admittedly, the measured target's only around sort of 113.00, but 113.10 is my first target anyway. So we're doing all right. We're looking at around 30 pips profit in this already, but I think we can go a little bit lower on this. The yen has had such a strong run up. When you look at the daily chart, real good run up, and maybe we're due for just a little bit of a correction into that sort of 113 area, maybe 112.80. So the shorts at the moment are looking good on that one. Now, really, gold has been a nightmare to chart. Look, this is the hourly chart, in going all the way back to the 30th of September. So for October, we've just gone sideways for nearly 2 weeks. Really, really difficult. However, I did pinpoint that sort of 1762, 1765 resistance level, and we kept selling it there, and we kept scalping a nice profit on those shorts. It kept working. Now, today we broke up, and we broke up as far as this little spike high here. Let me do my crosshairs. We got up to 1777. Now, if you weren't fast enough to buy the break above 1765, well, actually, my stop was 1770. The PPI number, the CPI number, whatever it was that came out of the US, gave us a second chance. The market collapsed back to 1757. So it came back to that support level in the low 60 area. If you managed to hold on with us only getting down as far as, well, only a fraction below 1758, these moving averages really did a great job of catching that move on the hourly chart. Boom, we're off. Now, we really are off. We've had the breakout, and I think this has got legs now. I think this can really go. Let's look at the 4 hour chart. Okay, we're testing a 500 period moving average on the 4 hour chart. So this is the kind of main challenge now. 85.90. We've got that 17.90, a 61.8% fib resistance. Maybe we are about to witness the high of the day now in that sort of 1785, 1790 area. It probably will be a struggle. We've got some congestion from the move on the way down here as well. A lot of traffic backed up on that, around that level. So yes, we probably are hitting resistance for the day. Would I try a short position? When I look at the daily chart, it kind of would put me off putting on a short position, really. I don't see an awful lot there. But anyway, for sure, we should be hitting resistance in that 1785, 1790 area. So if you did manage to buy down on that retest of the low 1760 support area, support because it was a resistance, and therefore it turns into support once it's been broken, then you're already looking at a real tasty 20 or even 25 point profit. I think it's worth bagging that, see what happens. Silver, it's been a beauty. You've had to be patient, but then you've had to be patient with all the markets this week. 22.50, 22.40 was my buy level, and we hovered there for an awfully long time. But in the end, it paid off. The longs worked. Off we went. There we go. Gold broke higher, and silver has clearly pushed up. Now, we do have quite a lot of resistance around 23.10, not least because we've got the 200 period moving average there on the 4-hour chart. Let's see if we've got anything on the 1-hour chart. H1. No, well up through there. But let me scrunch this chart up, see if I can see anything there. Well, I think it would definitely be worth drawing a line here from these two peaks, because they got rejected quite aggressively, didn't they? Well, actually 3 peaks really. Line there to, I think, there. Yep, that joins those peaks. So we have definitely got resistance around the 23.10, 23.20 area in silver. This is certainly the upper end of the recent range, the range going back as far as 17th of September. So it's certainly 4 weeks old, that range. Will the range hold? Will the market turn around? Well, we don't know, but certainly there is the strong chance of it. When you look at that 4-hour chart as well, and you see that moving average, that 200 period moving average, it does add weight to that resistance level. So if you were long from 22.50, 22.40, it's worked beautifully. You've got a good 50 point profit in. My target on the cheat sheet was 22.90, so I just had it just below that resistance level for obvious reasons. You never know if we'll actually hit the resistance level or fail just below it. So certainly a good trade on there too. That's kind of it really for now. The rest of the stuff, a bit wishy-washy. There's lots of sideways action. Aussie dollar, I do see some strong resistance at around 74.00. You know that. I've had that level on there for a long time. But again, really just so markets are choppy, but they don't really have much direction in the longer term, certainly not on the daily chart. You know, what do you make of this? Certainly look, what kind of pattern you can name, you know, there's no name for that pattern, which is down, up, down, up, down, up. So I have really, really struggled to find good trade opportunities, I'll be honest with you. But I think I'm pleased to say that I certainly have found some. And week after week, we have been able to bag some profit. Okay, not much else to say. Those are the 4 markets I'm focused on today. They're the ones with the clear levels. Stock markets are just trading sideways. Actually, on that subject, the Germany 30. Germany 40, I've always called it the Germany 30, it used to be. Now it's actually the Germany 40. But that, again, ranging. So we have that resistance around the sort of 15,200 to 15,250 area. That's working nicely. On the downside, we have that support around the 15,000, 14,950 area, and that's working too. So it really remains a scalper's market. Stock markets, Forex, most of the Forex markets, certainly gold was in a sideways range, but at least we did identify that and make the most of that opportunity. Okay, that's all for me for today. We'll see what happens into the close, and I'll touch base with you again before the end of the week. Good luck.